Hi Virgos, I'm Nick, joined by Nala in the back right there. She's having little doggy dreams. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy December, happy holidays to all of you. This is going to be our last mid-month reading of 2019, and I hope to see you in January for 2020. Okay, so Virgos, you guys know, as I always say, these are general, so it may not apply to every single person. So if you find that it doesn't fit your situation or it's not resonating, it may just not be for you. But you can always come back at the end of the month and kind of check back in and see if it makes better sense then, to allow the energies to kind of play out. But as you know, these are fluid, you know, it can go into January as well. But whenever you watch this is probably when you're meant to watch it. And you can also check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well for additional insight or more information, or according to how you feel. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It'll pretty much be like a part 2 where we will further clarify everything and then dive in deeper according to how the reading goes, and looking into this other person you may be dealing with and all that stuff, okay? And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it is at NicLoves with 2 eyes. All right, so Virgos, today while I was meditating on your energy, I got something random, and what was said to me was Machine Gun Kelly, and I was like, what is that? I'm not familiar. I think I've heard of it or heard that person, but I don't know what it is, so I had to do a quick little Google search. And so what first came up, I guess it's an artist, like a rapper, a guy with a lot of tattoos and stuff. I'm not familiar with his music. I don't really know. Maybe you do. And then I also saw that this was actually an American criminal back in like the 1930s, I believe, or somewhere around that time. Don't quote me. I don't know anything about this person, but I just quickly read up that he was a criminal, and then him and his wife got sentenced to life in prison or something for doing a bunch of stuff like bootlegging and I don't know, stealing, whatever. So I believe that's probably why this artist, he probably named himself after this person. I'm not sure, but so Machine Gun Kelly, I don't know what this message is trying to tell you. I think it's going to be very specific to you. Maybe you like that music, maybe you resonate with that person, maybe you were born or you have some connection around the 1930s or something. I'm not sure, but all I know is that this person was involved in criminal activity and was, I guess, become famous for that. So I don't know, maybe be careful. Hopefully you're not involved in any criminal activity. You're not connected with people or in a relationship with someone who's a criminal, because something may happen to you. So just something to think about. But you let me know in the comments if this is, you know, means something to you or not. We'll kind of see. Maybe it'll dive in or make sense with the reading. I'm not sure at all, but Machine Gun Kelly, maybe look it up and see if it rings a bell. Maybe Kelly, the name Kelly, Machine Gun, I have no idea. So I was pretty just like, all right. They were just like, I was confused. I was like, can you give me something else? Like, what do you mean by this? They're like, just tell them. So there you go. Let me know if that makes sense to you, because I really want to know. Okay. And then as your positive affirmation, you guys got, I am successful in all that I do. So you know the drill. I want you to say this out loud 3 times and we'll say it together, okay? I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. Good job. All right, so you guys know I want you to practice saying this every day in 2019. This is only 3 to 2 weeks left. And I want you to really force yourself to say it at least in the morning as you wake up, and then at night before you go to bed. You can even write it down, put it on a sticky note, slap it on your window, on your mirror, so you can look at it every day. And it's just like a quick little exercise for you guys to do. It literally takes 10 seconds or less of your day. You have nothing to lose, but I really want you to get into a habit of practicing these affirmations, and you can create your own, but this is one that's going to really help you out in the last few weeks of December, okay? And then Virgos, I'm seeing that when it comes to your health in these last few weeks of December 2019, I'm seeing that like your intestines are being highlighted. So I don't know if you have issues there, or maybe you had surgery in your intestines before as a child or something. But something with your intestines, I don't know, small or large, I'm not sure. Maybe that's an area you need to focus on, or like some with your stomach area, maybe watching what you eat or avoiding certain foods. And I'm also seeing that there's gonna be a lot of like temptation around you, probably, you know, this can be people, places, foods, things, just a lot of temptations to do things that you know you shouldn't do, or people you shouldn't be hanging around, or foods you shouldn't be eating. A lot of indulging, just a lot of things are gonna be like calling your name. You're just like, oh my gosh, no, stay away, stay away. But I feel like you're gonna be able to overcome them. I don't feel like you're gonna fall into a trap, but they are gonna be around you, like all around you. You know, like let's say like you're on a strict diet or something, and you go outside, you go to the mall, and you're just like, oh my gosh, all I see is advertisements for candies, all I see is food, like what do I do? So I feel like it's like the universe kind of testing you to see if you're gonna be focused, to see if you're gonna fall into the traps of temptations, or fall into traps of like, I don't know, hanging around certain groups that you know you shouldn't hang around, or if you try to quit smoking, if you're gonna pick up and buy another pack, drinking, I don't know, any kind of thing that maybe you've been struggling with. There's going to be a lot of temptations around you. So I want you to be cautious of that, and just know that these are just like tests to kind of see if you've really gone through everything and if you're going to give in again. Okay. And then I'm seeing that when it comes to like work, school, finances, that your passions are driving you. You're really going to be feeling more passionate, more kind of in tune and intuitive about what moves you, what your desires are. And you're really going to have a strict focus about that. I think you're going to have a lot more energy, a lot more strength to kind of go forward with what you're planning, your business, your schoolwork, your ideas, your creative endeavors, whatever it is that you're involved in. I think you really have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of creativity, there's a lot of strength and momentum going around these things, and you seem to have more of a focus, or more like, okay, this is what I want to do, like I'm excited about this, let's move forward with this. Like you have a lot of good ideas, or you're going to start to have them, and they're moving you and making you very excited. And I think because you have so much passion and desires into what you're doing, or into what you're going to be planning to do, you're no longer going to be moving slow, or you're no longer going to be giving attention or moving towards things that are not good for you. Like I said, there's going to be some temptations and things around you, but I feel like you're moving away from that. You're not going to move forward with that. You're not going to give in. Or if there's people around you who kind of throw you off your game, or, you know, make you feel some type of way about yourself, you're just like not giving it attention. You're not taking action around those things, around those people, and you're focused into what you really want to do. And I think that's really good. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you, if you've been dealing with some kind of addictions or attachments, just things that you've been needing to let go of, I feel like you're going to have the strength in these last few weeks to kind of do so. And I think it's going to be the perfect time, because as New Year's creeps around, you don't want to carry that on to 2020. You want to let go of whatever baggage. You want to let go of that toxic ex, that toxic person, those situations, those friends that are no friends, that are just haters, jealous of you. You want to let go of that and move on a clean slate moving into 2020. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because I do feel like there's going to be temptations and, you know, everything that looks pretty and nice on the outside, but you have to really be focused, and I think you are. You're going to overcome them and overcome any addictions, any attachments, no matter how severe or how little it may be. I think you're going to have the strength to kind of go to overcome them. I'm seeing that if you work, or you have a partner you go to school with, or have a business partner with a Capricorn, that you guys are going to get along really well, that you guys seem to kind of mesh well with your ideas and, like, you know, your passions, or maybe you guys are good work buddies, or, you know, your bestie, your study buddy or something. And I feel like you're gonna be now moving in more of like a mature, more adult direction. Like you know what you want to do, and you know what to focus your attention on, or what tools and what things you need to do to really make shit happen for yourself, and not taking any more baby steps, not procrastinating. Like, no, you're doing it now. And that's really going to help you out. I'm going to get that. I hope you carry on that energy into 2020, because it's going to be really important. especially, as you know, because Jupiter, I believe, is now in Capricorn, so shit's gonna get serious. I know Jupiter is a planet of like blessings and expansion, all that stuff, but because it's in Capricorn, we are needing to be very serious about our direction, be real about real life things, and not mess around, not play around, because if not, we're gonna pay for it. So now it's the time to get serious, to be, you know, focused on your desires and your passions, your work, and not mess around. But I feel like you're not gonna be messing around. There's gonna be temptation around you, but I think you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna give in, hopefully. And then I'm seeing when it comes to like love and romances, that again, you feel passion, you feel fire, you want to get close with someone, or, you know, I think you're feeling yourself, like you feel sexy, you feel magnetic, you're gonna have this like charm about you amongst others. People just kind of look at you and they just see you as like that queen, that king of like, you know, you're just like magnetic. And I think because of that, you set high standards for yourself, and you're like, I'm not messing around with any more of these F-boys and F-girls, and people are wasting my time. Like, I'm not letting any more people waste my time in 2020. Like, I'm just not doing that. And I feel like that's because of that, now you're not moving forward, and you're not going to be entertaining or giving certain people attention anymore just because you're bored, or just because like, oh, I think they have potential. No. I feel like you're not worried about potential anymore. You're like, no, I want someone who's ready, and if they're not ready, then get out of my way so I can meet the person who is ready for me. So I feel like you're no longer entertaining certain people or situationships or, you know, anything anymore, especially if these people had certain traits that were kind of signaling red flags to you, like if they have addictions, if they're an alcoholic, if they smoke too much, or if they have gambling issues, any kind of addictions, like anything that just isn't not part of your list, like something that's maybe your pet peeve or that you just don't want someone to have, you're no longer entertaining those things. Or just because you like someone, giving them the benefit of the doubt, you're not doing it. And I feel like you're becoming very serious about what you want, and becoming very serious about your intentions, and, you know, not putting your energy and your heart into things that you aren't sure about, which we're never sure about anything. But if you already see red flags, I feel like you're not going to make excuses anymore. You're just going to see the person for who they are and keep it pushing, or go with it. But you're only going to go with it if you feel like this person's worth your time and they have the qualities that you're looking for. I'm seeing that with this person that you may be dealing with, or you may already, you know, be with, that they're resonating with the number 8, and 8 is being repeated twice, and that's all about inner power, inner strength, prosperity, and abundance. But also, this is the 8th house ruled by Scorpio, so there's a lot of, you know, darkness and secrets and, you know, hidden things, and I feel like they've kind of been going through stuff. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't, or maybe you will find out. They've been going through it. I feel like maybe they've been feeling kind of stuck, maybe weak. So they've been at the opposite end of strength. They've been feeling kind of weak and bounded in their feelings, maybe going through a lot of health issues, or if not, mental health issues. This could be depression, anxiety, deep stress, worries, fears, sadness, all kinds of things. But I feel like they've just been going through it. They've been not feeling themselves. They've been feeling very weak. And this can be because of like things they have been telling themselves, or what's going through their mind, but it's making them feel very stuck and bounded. And I think this is something they keep to themselves, or maybe they don't like to share, because of course it's kind of like unattractive if you tell certain, you know, people about all the stuff you're going through. It kind of, maybe to them, it makes them feel like you won't like them as much. So, and I feel like they could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be though. It could be any sign, you guys. It's just the energies I see. And their first, middle, last name could start with a B or a J, but I feel like they have this like, well, we all have yin and yang, but there's this like dark side and there's this light side of them. Like, and right now their dark side is kind of weighing heavy on them. And I'm not saying dark as in, oh, they're a bad person or anything like that. There's just a lot that it's weighing them down, and they're kind of having a hard time internally. They're having an internal battle within themselves, and they keep this to themselves. They don't like to express it or say too much about it. But what's going to end up happening is that they're going to have to overcome these things or walk away. And I feel like right now, because they're in a state where they're feeling kind of weak, they may turn their back and, you know, just say, hey, I just need some time. It's not you, it's just me. I need to do my own thing for a while. So I feel like they're gonna walk away from you, or they're gonna ask for like a break, or just say like, hey, I'm just not feeling myself right now. Like, you know, don't take this personally. But I feel like they're trying to work on themselves right now, because emotionally and like mentally, they're kind of going through it. And I don't know the exact reason for this. This could be actual health reasons, but I think this is a lot of internal stuff that's going on with them, okay? And stuff that they don't want to share with you. But it looks like they're going to be walking away and starting something new. Maybe they're going to be moving somewhere, or just wanting to start their whole life over because of the intensity or how much they're feeling. But I feel like they kind of just need alone time. And so this may be one of the persons that is kind of like a toxic person in your life, and it's not because they mean to be. I think they just need to find themselves, or they've been going through stuff. So that may be someone that you are going to kind of like distance yourself from. But I don't feel like you're going to be upset or sad that this person's leaving. Not because you don't care about them, I don't love them. It's more so you understand where they're at, and you're just like, I'm at a different place in my life right now, where like, if you don't align with who I am, then it's okay. I realize we're just not meant to be in each other's lives. And I feel like you've grown so much, you're more mature, and so you're just focused on your dreams, your desires, your passions, your work career. I feel like that's like what's most important to you right now. Your work and your career, your school, whatever it is that you're focused on, that's like the most important thing to you. And I think you've come to a point where you realize like the right person's gonna come along the way and kind of match my frequency and vibration, add value to my life, and we'll kind of be similar in that way, where we're both, you know, and our passions are on the path. So I think you're not gonna be worried about it too much, actually. But we'll further clarify everything in the extended reading, and looking deeper into this person, into what's going on in their headspace. What are they thinking? What are they feeling in their heart and soul? What they want you to know, and what their next action and move will be towards you, okay? Because I genuinely feel like they're just going through a lot, and they need time alone to heal, or to sort through whatever they're going through, because I don't feel like it has anything to do with you, and it's not fair for you to deal with, you know? So we're going to be further exploring in the extended reading. The link will be below, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and happy December, happy holidays, happy new year. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post, and I will see you in the extended reading. Link below. Bye.